Soto, top free agent, and Scott Boras is his agent. We are trying to figure out what is going to happen with him. Is he going to go back to New York? But the guy's, just turned 26 years old.
Yep.
I mean, at least some people are comparing him to Willie Mays and Hank Aaron, Ken Griffey Jr.
Just stop.
It's hard to argue. He's played for 3 different teams.
Yes.
He's been to 2 World Series. He
Yes.
won one with the Nationals,
Yep.
just lost one with the Yankees, got the Padres to the NLCS in 22.
He's been productive,
He's a postseason guy, 11
Yeah.
home runs, 30 RBIs.
Mm-hmm.
He gets on base like 93% of the time, it seems like. You compare him to other guys that have gotten the big contracts. I think you look at
Ohtani,
yeah.
sure.
but I think you got to go back to say, Alex Rodriguez when he got his $252 million deal over 10 years.
Right.
And my question, that's back in 2000, the winter meetings. So if you're the Diamondbacks, why wouldn't you?
Oh, you're going to inquire.
I mean, why
I'm
wouldn't
going
you?
to talk to him.
Especially the way that you can move money around.
That is correct.
And I would have to think, okay, they're not going to get the same Japanese corporate sponsorship money that,
Ohtani
got and all that. But I think one thing that the Diamondbacks have not had is an identity as a player, is a kid. You walk around, you see kids with jerseys on.
A star.
There is no star. There's
Yeah.
never been.
Yeah.
I mean, there has, but it's been since
Soto
Yes.
would be the
he
deal.
would be the guy if the marketing world of the Diamondbacks can do that. If they can brand him as one of the greats for the next 10 years.
If you
get your money back.
All right, you guys know the owner better than I do, Kendrick. You've been here much longer. Manuch is a lifer. The question I have, we know that he has pockets, but he doesn't have as deep pockets
3
as
minutes.
some of the other big-name teams that will be chasing him. You talked about how to structure that salary, like what they did with Ohtani. Knowing him, would you believe that he would sign like a 10-year deal and then defer a lot of that money?
Well, that's what Ohtani, as you mentioned.
That's
Ohtani,
what he did.
If they could get him to do that, then at that point, knowing where Ken Kendrick is as a managing general partner to spread the money out. But I think the other thing, you don't want to rob Peter to pay Paul.
Mm-hmm.
No, if he can spread it out and still go get top-notch pitchers or pay
It's
his
a domino effect. You bring in Soto, people want to come.
They
People
wanna
want to
come
live
here.
here already.
Yes.
I get it, but are you going to have the cash, the money to go ahead and attribute to that and then keep your guys?
It's not my problem.
Okay, but I'm saying, but the way he's thinking.
I'm just saying, you ask it, that's the question.
Okay, so Christian, you got to re-sign Christian Walker. Okay, I think you want to do that. You want to keep your staff around. Looks like Montgomery wants to come back.
He is coming
at
back.
$24 million.
He exercised his
So
option.
the only way I think to your point,
2
Jimmy,
minutes.
the only way I think it works, I'd love to see him here. Are you kidding me?
Oh, well, yeah.
I mean,
As a fan base, I don't know wwhy people aren't barking and hitting the drum and saying, why not? At least make a run at him.
Sure.
Give a portion of the team. Give him a percentage.
or
give him equity. Whatever it takes. I mean, there's not a lot of Juan Sotos that come along.
Agree.
And that you have an opportunity to get them. Shoot, go get them if you can.
and if you want
Stop
to,
being a small market.
and if you want to compete with the Joneses, i.e. the LA Dodgers, that's who you're competing against.
Even the
God, the
Padres.
other free agents that want to come here if he's here.
And
Jeez.
again, if you don't pay it all out to him, then you can't go get some of those free agents, Rock.
That's why you got to defer.
Well,
I mean,
that's the whole
you
thing.
know, why wouldn't you, as an athlete, why wouldn't you want to defer?
Oh, sure.
When the money's at that level,
you and your
tax implications, everything else,
you and your
defer.
you and your family are set for 5 generations if he will do that. Now, if Scott Boras is in line with deferring that, hey, I'm go for it. But if he doesn't, and you got to pay him his $55 a year, and he's demanding of that, I'd say I would pass because it's not going to work. You're gonna take away from everybody else that you want to re-sign, and then all of a sudden you start getting these other guys on the cheap.
Rock just wants a star here.
No, I'm just being a fan right now.
No, I
I'm
understand.
not being realistic,
Yeah,
okay, for
right.
the financial part of it. But as a fan,
Yes.
I want him.
I'm
and
with you
I
as a
know my
fan.
season
Would
ticket
love to
prices
see
will
him.
go up.
Yeah.
Sure.
And I mean, we live
But
in
it
a
would
world where
be
they're
worth
making
it.
so much money on TV.
Yes.
You don't think Kendrick's not making millions
Oh,
and millions
no.
and millions and millions and millions and then some?
Yeah, we know
I mean,
that.
these guys are making tons of
Sure,
money. This
yeah.
isn't the way it was 20 years ago,
Right.
25 years ago. These owners, their organization is worth billions of dollars now.
And I think that when you look at that whole scenario, but it's got to work a certain way. And if you could add him to the lineup, oh my! Now you got a chance. You got that chance as a hitter. The guy's gonna be consistent. He stays healthy. Hell, look what we did
But
in San Diego.
it's not going to be 700 because with Ohtani, you're getting a
Break.
pitcher and you're getting
Sure,
an
you need
outfielder.
double, okay.
So, I mean, I think the money, you can make that argument. All right, maybe it's 500. It's not 700.
Well, the market right now, if you look, okay, 5-tool
50
player
million.
versus Ohtani. So 1A and then 1B, somewhere thereabouts is the truth, right?
He's going to be between 5 and 7.
Oh, easy.
He will.
And-
No, he will be. No question.
Yeah.
Anyway, hey, we're out here at the Twin Peaks in Deer Valley. It's our home today. Our sounds of the night, it's all about Kevin Durant.